There's been massive changes in the technologies that are available to us. 30 years ago, if you went into an office, typically it would be VAV systems, 4-pipe fan coils. Nowadays, if you go into an office, it tends to be VRF systems, chilled ceilings, displacement systems. So the mechanical systems that are going into the offices have changed quite a lot. And also there are trends such as exposed services. At the moment, exposed services are probably right on trend. Often that's driven by aesthetics, sometimes it's driven by straight cost, not installing the cost of a ceiling. We often find when we refurbish a property, we have to put in a raised access floor for data cabling and power cabling. When you do that, it reduces the height of the space. By taking out the ceiling, you can increase the actual height of the space, but also the perceived height of the space, which gives a greater experience for the occupants. So those are two sort of specific engineering parts. One of the things we do at Peldon Rose is we look at the whole project though. So as an engineer, I'm looking at the engineering, but sitting within the whole team, we look across the whole of the board. So how offices are being used has changed massively. It used to be everybody sat in their own individual office with their secretary sat outside. Nowadays, there's much less offices, much more open plan. That in itself makes heating, ventilation, air conditioning easier, to be perfectly honest, in the open plan space. But it brings with it its own challenges. Acoustics are becoming more and more important in the open plan space. And also when you're creating flexible spaces for people to work with, that produces challenges as well. How do you get power and data connectivity to a beanbag is one silly example. So looking across the whole of the space and how the space is used, that's actually driving an awful lot for occupants, driving a lot of change through how we approach projects.